Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Your Music Live Holiday Edition. I hope you're all having a wonderful time. I hope you're not working. I hope you're on break. I hope you're ready for some cool holiday tunes to warm up or cool down your holiday season. Let's jump into it right now. Yeah. Gonna be a funky Christmas, y'all, on Your Music Live. What's the name of the show? That's right. You know it. Thank you, Kronk Song, getting us started in a funky way here with another version of the theme music. Yeah, I don't have to do any of the work around here. Hope you're all doing well, and I hope you're ready for a couple of hours hanging, chilling, a little bit of illin'. We got funny Christmas, we got sad Christmas, we got happy Christmas, we've got weird, quirky, dark Christmas. We've got every Christmas version, as well as a few other little holiday treats coming along here. So hope you're strapped in, ready to rock and roll. And we're going to rock and roll the only way we know how, which is with our friends, the Delicate Giants. I thought this was a cracking tune to get us started with. So this one's called Jumping Along Like Santa's Reindeer. The Delicate Giants kicking us off on Your Music Live.
The Delicate Giants would like to say have a happy Christmas in every way. We're jumping along like a Santa's reindeer. I got antlers, I got a nose, I got a hooves, and that's the way it goes, yeah. Cause we're jumping along like a Santa's reindeer. I fly fast, I fly deep, I'm the dearest thing you've ever seen. I jump left, I jump right, I jump left again till I'm feeling out of sight, yeah. I'm jumping along like a Santa's reindeer. Colors glisten, Barry and Thumper, they come alive when you're a reindeer jumper. I jump left, I jump right, I jump left again, then I'm feeling out of sight. Jump up, I jump down, I jump up again, cause I'm jumping all around.
Bringing the cool in only the way that Russ 8889 and the Delicate Giants can do with jumping along like Santa's Reindeer. I'm going to have to be very careful today because we've got, I think, 36 songs I counted. And normally we play about 30 to 32 in 2 hours. So, yeah, we may need to move along a little bit, moving right along, and make sure that we get through all of the tunes. But the good news, as it is every week, is that you can go down into the description and watch the full version. So you get the first taste for free here on YML. And then if you dig it, you can go down and check it out down in the description, just like you're going to do with this next track. And by the way, all of these tracks, all of the show is brought to you by our wonderful friends and sponsors at DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid have been keeping the lights on. They've been sponsoring us so long. They were sponsoring the last Christmas extravaganza, and they're still here sponsoring us a year later. So that is dedication and commitment to independent music that you don't get from many other places. So thank you, DistroKid. And if you want to release your music with DistroKid, check out the link up there and down in the description. Less than $20 per year, you can release unlimited music, EPs, albums, and songs. And if you're someone like Frigsy, you could do that if you want to, because Frigsy has a tune here called Santa Claus is Coming to Town. And about this one, he says the following. I don't know if you're doing Christmas songs. I am. If you are, here's my version of Santa Claus is Coming to Town. Recorded for a bit of fun to bring some festive cheer. This is released straight to YouTube, recorded in Cakewalk. The first 40 seconds is just a chord improv to give the choir type of feel. I use Spitfire synths for this. After that, it's a bit of a chugging. I use Cakewalk guitar sims and the MT drummer. Thanks for all the entertainment and all the year. Happy Christmas to you and your family. Best wishes for 2021. Same to you, Frigsy, and same to everybody. So why don't we give this one a spin? This is very special tonight on a very special Christmas episode of Frigsy. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, reimagined on Your Music Live.
Carol service to bring you a very special notice.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows if you can matter, so we don't for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake, he knows when you've been bad, so be good for goodness sake. You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town.
That he is coming to town. And happy Christmas Eve to those here in Australia. Happy Christmas Eve to those in the UK, the US, Canada, Europe, wherever you happen to be on this Christmas season, holiday season. I know. I'll put this up here on Front Street as well before we play our next tune. I say Christmas because I celebrate Christmas. That by no means means that I expect everyone else to do so. And the other thing I always say is that, we'll play some songs here that might have some meaning to some people, because to some people, Christmas is more of a religious experience, and for some people it's not. And that's cool too. You do you. Is our motto around here. So just wanted to give that little caveat. Speaking of caveats, I'm bad at segues. John David Lee says the following. Merry Christmas, Pete. I thought I would have a go at recording a Christmas cover this year, and this is the result. I had a lot of fun recording this track. Merry Christmas to everybody. Our man JDL's going to be spitting out a Christmas tune here, and he's used slaps.com, and slaps.com is the wonderful online music sharing platform from our friends at DistroKid. So very cool to see Slaps getting some love. And we're going to play this song here now. This is Santa Claus is Coming to Town, a cover version. Yes, it wasn't intentional, but we're playing back-to-back Santa Claus here on Your Music Live. Let's take a listen.
You better watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town, Santa Claus is coming to town. He's making a list, he's checking it twice, he's gonna find out who's naughty and nice. nice. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so you better be good for goodness sake. You better be good for goodness sake. Watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Santa Claus is coming to town.
Santa Claus is coming to town. Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, there's going to be there's going to be some harmonies going on here today because I'm in a very good mood. Yeah, very good stuff there. A couple of back-to-back Santa Clauses. The next song won't be Santa Claus is coming to town. That would be funny if the entire rest of the show was just cover versions of Santa Claus is coming to town. Yeah, almost a bit of a big band kind of vibe going on with that one, don't you reckon? I think so. Drag Gurus, I think I saw you here in the chat. Drag Gurus always bring the cool and bring the awesome, and they've got a Christmas tune as well. They say, hi Pete. Written and recorded in GarageBand iOS. This song is about how the hopes and aspirations that people have for the festive season are not always reflected in reality. And look, as I said, we've got some Christmas songs, we've got some happy, we've got some quirky, and we've got a few sort of meaningful tunes here. So we're going to mix it up. It's going to be a mixed bag. By the end of the 2 hours, you're just going to be this pool of emotions. You won't know what to do with yourself. Isn't that a good? That's a good way to describe things. Let's play this one. This is the Drag Gurus and The Other Side of Christmas here on Your Music Live.
It's that time of year again now. Oh, Johnny boy. It was not over yet. Oh, Johnny boy. Peaceful will join along. Just like Jackie Dixon, the snow that never falls. It's the other side of Christmas. It's the other side of Christmas. Hopes and dreams stopped at copper green.
Very nicely done there. Drag Gurus bringing the awesome as always. And yeah, look, I wanted to play that one up front, not to bring the mood down, because like I said, we're going to have all sides of Christmas here today, but just to appreciate that for some people this time of year is awesome and amazing and hyped, and for some people it brings along some baggage, shall we say. So yeah, and what I say about music all the time is that even if you're feeling down, music in all its forms can usually give you a little bit of a lift, and if you're already feeling good, it can make you feel great. If you're already feeling great, it can make you feel amazing. That's how we roll. Thank you, Welton Kinder, for the kind donation. Appreciate the super sticker there. As we say on the channel here, donations always welcome, never expected. All right, let's jump over to the SoundCloud, shall we? And we'll see if we get some advertisements, because we often get an ad or two with the SoundCloud. Let's just see. We got some Christmas shopping ads going on. No, we're straight in. There you go. Who knew? So we've got a bit of a rockin' tune going on here. This is a collaboration, and they say, "G'day, Pete. This is a Christmas rock song. It is called If Santa Was a Rock Star." It's a collaboration of the extraordinary talented US-based singer-songwriter Danielle Hollabaugh, and all recorded in GarageBand. Love for you to give it a spin on the Christmas special. Well, I'm going to do exactly that. This is from our man Michael Morris. Michael Moraes. Oh, I'm going to butcher names all day here. Just settle in. So this is Michael Moraes in collaboration with Danielle Hollabaugh, and it is "If Santa Was a Rock Star" on Your Music Live. Yeah, right. If Santa was a rock star, get me a PRS guitar. Love it. Yeah. Hey, Alex Backus, hope you're doing well. Yeah, someone said No More Sauce at Avril Lavigne vibes. I got a little bit of a Kim Wilde kind of Kids in America, like 70s pop female vocal kind of vibe. I don't know, maybe just me. But yeah, a little bit Avril Lavigne as well. Just that kind of melodic yelling. And that sounds like an insult, but it's not meant to be. It's very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, geez. My spreadsheet just said, "You're about to replace everything with nothing. Would you like to do that?" And I said, no, thank you. That would make the show very boring. It would be a very quick show if I didn't have my trusty, rusty spreadsheet. All right. We've got some jingle bells, but we're going to be jingling some metal bells here, because Welton Kinder, or Welton Kinder, never quite know how to say your name, says, "Oh, what fun it is to ride with jingle metal bells." And I would probably have to agree with that. So let's jump over without further ado and play our next tune, Welton Kinder, or Welton Kinder, with Jingle Metal Bells. Your Music Live.
Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells,
in one horse open sleigh. Through the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bell on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. A day or two ago, the story I must tell. I went out on the snow, and on my back I fell. A giant was riding by in a one-horse open sleigh. He laughed at me as I there sprawling late, but quickly drove away. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
So cool. Well done, Gindar, there with jingle metal bells. Bells or balls? We're going to say bells. Very nicely done. Great stuff. And thank you for sharing. Remember, sharing is caring and Sharon is Karen. And do remember that our sponsors, DistroKid, help bring the awesome here. They have been our sponsor for over a year now. And if you've got independent music that you want to release to all the platforms, to your Spotify's, your Apple Music, your iTunes, your everywhere, you can do so using our friends at DistroKid. We thank them for their support. Time for a first timer. This may be, don't think we have many first timers because it's a Christmas special. It's mostly folks who have submitted before. But an artist by the name of Little Mike messaged me during the week and said, "Hey, I got some tunes." And I said, "Well, that's cool, but we've got a Christmas special coming up." And he's like, "I got a Christmas tune." And I'm like, "Cool, let's hear it." So he says, "This is a Christmas song I dropped on the 12th of the 17th, which is the 17th of the 12th. Because I'm in the southern hemisphere. It took me a month to make it. It's about someone special and how I express my love to that someone special. So take it away for the first time here on Your Music Live, Lil Mike with Someone Special.
I don't know what it is, but something about you is special. My heart warms up when I see you. You know what they say, the Christmas spirit is a spirit of giving. I wanna give you my heart and love you whole. Love, Lil Mike. It's Christmas time, let me get to loving you. Take a road trip out to Maine, where the weather's cool. How would you feel if I settled down and cuddled you? Fill your stocking up with love letters and revenue. I know that she love my vibe. You know I'm loving her too, can't lie. Let's make the most out of Christmas night, 'cause after this it's back to normal life. Pick you up in this new foreign whip, girl, I'm classy. Straight to the mall, blow it back, spin it fastly. When we back at the crib, watch some Netflix and get nasty. We can bake some cookies, girl, and make this Christmas classy. Baby girl, get to making your list, 'cause you know Lil Mike gon' cop you diamonds on wrist. We can match in our Nike sweatfits, cop the holster out, and still Christmas like the Grinch. It's Christmas time, let me get to loving you. Take a road trip out to Maine, where the weather's cool. How would you feel if I settled down and cuddled you? Fill your stocking up with love letters and revenue. I know that she love my
Very nice production. Very smooth. Very good stuff there from Lil Mike. For the first time here on Your Music Live, welcome to the show. Good to have you on board, my friend. We're going to hear from DistroKid because they've got some. They've dropped a few little holiday specials and given us some new stuff over there at DistroKid. So I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But we're going to play another couple of tunes here on the Your Music Live holiday special. This is our friends Ghost Fire. We've heard from them quite a few times. They have a very unique and distinct style. So I'm really interested to see their take on a Christmas tune. They say the Feast of Yule was produced using Logic and GarageBand. This is a festive Yuletide song with elements of Celtic and pagan style festivals. So I'm looking forward to taking a listen to this one. Let's get on in and listen to Ghost Fire with the Feast of Yule on Your Music Live.
fires keep burning, the flames will grow. The old king of honey, the young king of old, and the goddess, she watches from the snow. As it turns the seasons round, when snow begins to fall, it's Yuletide in the halls. When the frost begins to bite, there's warmth and candlelight, and time for song and cheer. The feast of field is near. Mistletoe vines, little green eyes, and our fires keep burning, their flames will grow. The old king of honey, the young king of old, and the goddess, she watches from the snow.
Very cool. A yo-ho-ho and a barrel of rum. Is that the deal there? Very, very cool. Yeah. Somehow they make you feel you're in a room full of friends. Exactly. Like with big mugs of festive. What did someone said? Ale. I think SM Borthwick said some ale or some mead. Yeah, I can dig. Nice folksy groove there from our friends at Ghost Fire. Yeah, as we mentioned before, if you're having trouble with what songs have been played and you want to go back and review them, or you want to have a very cool festive playlist that you want to create yourself, jump down to the descriptions. I do the hard work for you. I leave all of the links to all of the songs we played down in the description, so you can check them out afterwards. All right, it is time for some Wi-Fi. No, not the Wi-Fi like my router over there, but the artist known as Wi-Fi, who says it's not easy being alone, keeping up that fire in your belly when there is so much trying to ice you out, and it's worse during that festive time of the year. If you feel alone, don't hesitate to contact me. Love comes in many forms, and it only takes a second to say a comforting message. Here. Please enjoy an acoustic version of Wi-Fi's first Santa season single. Don't make me say that too many times. Santa season single called Festive. Take it away, Wi-Fi, on your Music Live.
This festive season, I'm always thinking of you. Wish you'd come back home. Fire's nice and warm, chills me to the core. Not festive with you go. Remember that night we spent looking at the window at each falling snowflake, keeping each other warm, living in the blankets until the sunrise. Cold nose, warm cheeks, slow dancing on the ice in the moonlight. Hey. It's in your eyes, love in your heart, I'm bending in your arms. This festive season, I'm always thinking of you. Wish you'd come back home. Fire's nice and warm, chills me to the core. Not festive with you go.
I think of all the things I did to make you shy away. I had ice in my veins and not the cold way. Hey.
Need the acid with the hot shack, Mr. B's in my feelings like a June, but I'm not. Left you lonely, that was cold with loose and embers as the days grow old. Blizzard, yo, you the queen. Frozen, trapped underneath like royalty. I can't make it through another winter without you.
I'm glad Jenny said it, because I was kind of thinking the same thing. I think it's because Wi-Fi is such a good singer, and say what you will about boy bands like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, but they're good singers. Like they know how to actually wail and get your notes out there. So yeah, I kind of agree with a little bit of that. But yeah, the guitar sound in there, and a little bit sort of John Mayer, or a little bit sort of Ed Sheeran vibe going on there. All round good. I think here's the thing. I know we spend a lot of time comparing people to other people. How about we compare Wi-Fi to Wi-Fi and say Wi-Fi is just a good artist instead of trying to find the artist that they're most like. It's a weird thing. Everyone does it. Like I do it and everyone else does it, where we're just like, oh, who does that sound like? That reminds me of that, which reminds me of that, which reminds me. Anyway, there's a lot of things that go on like that. All right, our next track here is someone that we've played. I don't think we've played them since last Christmas. It could have been that long. And that's our friend Daniel G. Harmon and Jason Samford. And they've got a big Christmas collaboration this year featuring Sophia Bianchi, Natalie Samford and May Samford, as well as Daniel G. Harmon and Jason Samford, and they've got a tune called Alone on Christmas. So yeah, welcome to our Christmas chilling loneliness vibe kind of section here. But this is a great little tune. We're going to take it back to the start because things are better from the start. And we'll take a listen to this one, Alone on Christmas Day, here on Your Music Live.
When you find for some sad reason you're alone this Christmas season, and the joys of home grow dimmer, just like a memory's distant glimmer. When your love and you are parted, and all Christmas cheer departed. It's sad to say when you're away from love on Christmas Day. Why the sadness when there should be gladness? All you can do is keep moving on. Time is bending, pain soon as it's ending. Know in your heart it soon will be gone. Whether cruising a lonely highway or jetting miles high through some skyway, when you've reached your destination, awaiting baggage at the station, when you see some happy greeters, it can make you bittersweeter. But still for real, it's sad to feel alone on Christmas Day. Why the sadness when there should be gladness? All you can do is keep moving on. Time is mending, pain soon as it's ending. Know in your heart it soon will be gone.
Alone on Christmas there, Daniel G. Harmon, along with a lot of friends on that one, Jason Samford, Sophia Bianchi, Natalie Samford, and May Samford, bringing the joy to, it is, as I mentioned earlier on, sometimes we're together, sometimes we're not, and, the technology brings us together, so you're really never alone these days. Like whenever I feel bad and I'm like, oh man, people that can't get together with other people, I think what it would be like if we were 100 years ago, or even 50 years ago, or let's be honest, even 20 years ago, where we didn't have the technology we have now. We live in the future, folks, and it's pretty darn cool. By the way, you may notice that there's something very cool on that says this little line here. Oh, it's playing another song. We'll go back because that's not the one. Provided to YouTube by DistroKid. So this is a DistroKid release, and DistroKid happen to be the sponsors of this very show. Yeah, these folks over here, and if you want to release your music to all of the different platforms, and you want to do it for the most effective, the easiest, and probably the most cost-effective way, DistroKid is where it's at. And if you jump down to the description or use the link up the top there, you can save yourself 7% off your first year on any DistroKid plan, and you can do what I did. You can release all your Christmas songs, your Easter carols, your your birthday song. I don't know. You can release whatever you want, and you can see here I've been using DistroKid for nearly 5 years now, and I've released a whole bunch of singles, EPs, and even a full-length album here. And the cool thing about DistroKid is, yeah, it's super simple to just click upload and upload your music and get your music out there to all the different places, but they got a bunch of cool little goodies in here. So you got things like Slaps.com and the playlist spotlight. We've showed those before. You can promote yourself using a bunch of different things. There's special access to things like Spotify for artists. You can add your lyrics and your credits and analyze your music. They've got these cool things here under the promote section. And whenever I see new on DistroKid, I get excited. If you go into the meme video generator, you can see here that I've already generated quite a few here, but you can go in here and create yourself a new meme video. And check this out. We've got the Clerk's Dance, which we've had for a while. We've got the Baby Yoda we've had for a while. We've got the Marcel we've had for a while, and the Elaine. But look, now we've got Kolbachella. We've got Garden State. We've got Tropic Thunder. So there's a bunch of cool little videos that you can create here for free, and you can share them on your social medias, on your Instagrams, and on your other places, and it's very, very cool. I can't show them here because they use little clips of movies, the movies that you saw there, but you can basically go in there, set them up, download them, and then upload them to all of your favorite places and share your music with a little bit of a quirky additional bit there. So I think that's a pretty cool option, and DistroKid, as I say, they keep adding, and they're not afraid to try things and add things and do things that are cool if it's going to enhance the community, which is a wonderful thing that they do. Thank you to DistroKid for sponsoring the show and for supporting the show and independent music. That's what I wanted to say. That's all I got to say about that. Let's grab this tune. This is our old friend. I don't know if they're actually that old, but this is our friend Emobot 9000. We haven't heard from Emobot 9000 for a few weeks, but they are back. They've got a Christmas tune. They say, this is a Christmas-inspired lo-fi song that I threw together one day while I was in the Christmas spirit. So let's jump over and take a listen to this one, shall we? This is Emobot 9000 with Winter Park. Nope, we're still playing something in the background. We're playing this tune again. That's fine. I love it, but we need a bit of peace here so we can play this one. This is Emobot 9000, Winter Park on Your Music Live. Very cool indeed. I'm still waiting for the Emobot 9000 QB the Penguin collaboration mashup. Two artists that a lot of folks really dig around here. Yeah, gently relaxing and upbeat. I told you that there would be every type of Christmas here on this show. We've got every Christmas from your sad Christmas through to your dark Christmas, through to your happy Christmas, through to your lo-fi chill Christmas. They're all covered. And I know it's the holiday season as well. I know not everyone's into Christmas, and that's totally cool. But who doesn't dig a vibe like that? You don't even have to worry that it's Christmas. Just dig the vibe. Someone whose vibe that I've been digging for a while is our old friend Papa Tom. Any Papa Tom fans in the house? I love me some Papa Tom. He always brings the awesome, and he's bringing the awesome at Christmas time with a tune called It's Christmas Time. And he says that this will be the first Christmas our entire family will be together since 2018. Bloody marvellous. Much of this holiday song was influenced by our experience and traditions. Very cool. While we listen to this one, why don't you let us know what is your quirkiest or weirdest or most poignant family holiday tradition? So Christmas traditions or holiday season traditions. Something that you do that maybe other families don't. Would be cool to hear from you. We'll do a bit of a check-in and see who here in the community has some wacky Christmas traditions. While we listen to this one from Papa Tom, Tom Carrera, and it's called It's Christmas Time on Your Music Live.
This Christmas you, this Christmas me, this Christmas we will be together. Our home will glow, covered in glitter and snow. Children round the Christmas tree. This Christmas we will be here. It's Christmas time. It's the best time of the year. It's Christmas time. With my friends and lots of cheer. It's Christmas time. Gather round the holly tree. It's Christmas time. With my family, waiting for boxes to arrive. Open the door and bring them all inside. Adding bows and placing by the tree. Just waiting for my family. Baking cookies and planning lots to eat. Thinking about all our favorite treats. Anticipation is driving me insane. This family's coming home again. It's Christmas time. It's the best time of the year. It's Christmas time. With my friends and lots of cheer. It's Christmas time. Gather round the holly tree. It's Christmas time. With my family. Now that the big day has arrived, planes are landing, everyone's on time. Hugs and kisses, it's been so long. Family's home, our love is strong. The kids are running, bows are everywhere.
Very nicely done there from our man Tom, bringing the joy this Christmas time. It's I got to have a bit of a sneak peek listen to that one, and I really dug it, and I thought it was going to be a very nice tune. Definitely keen to give it a spin on this particular show. We got some cool things going on here for Christmas traditions. We don't really have wacky traditions anymore, but when we used to have the big Christmases, we often did a white elephant, which I know other people did too. So what is a white elephant? I'm gonna have to remember that, because it's not. White Elephant Store was like a somewhere where you'd sell things back in my day. So I'm not sure what that is. I need to know that. Fat Dave said, we're doing a murder mystery this year, dressing up and acting the whole lot. Wow. I'm going to let out a blood-curdling scream and let everyone know the game has started. Excellent. Maffy's Garden says, not wacky. Well, I don't think so anyway. I make a pitch every year for backyard cricket. Yeah, I've noticed that. I see that on the Facebooks and on the places that Maffy, our buddy Matt up in Queensland, mows out a Christmas pitch to play with his kids and family, which is very cool. Orchestra Eclipse says, me and my flatmates at uni had a weird Christmas tradition. Whoever did the least amount of push-ups in a row did shots. Well, there's a way to both get healthy and very unhealthy in a very short period of time. I dig it. Nicely done. We'll be doing it again this year if we get the same accommodation. Very nicely done. Mark Croc Song Lovell is back. Welcome back, my friend. Brunch bites and mimosa on Christmas morning while doing a treasure hunt for the gifts. Excellent. Brunch bites and mimosas. I like a mimosa every now and then. Very good stuff. Brad Examples is my favourite Christmas tradition, is to let a drummer loose in the field and then hunt him. Oh, Bradley. Always got to be one, doesn't there? Alrighty, speaking of Maffy's Garden, we were just talking about Maffy's Garden. Maffy's Garden, Matt Anderson, has got a rockin' Christmas tune that he has shared for us. We're going to jump over to Spotify to give this one a spin because Matt releases using DistroKid, funnily enough, who are our wonderful sponsors of this very show. And he says, Merry Christmas, Pete, to you and your family and all the Create, Record, Release family. I only have the Spotify link, was planning on making a video, but time is my enemy at the moment. I hear. Thanks for everything you do. And this is from Matt. And he would like to have us all jingling our bells. So jingle bells, Maffy's Garden on Your Music Live.
Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits high. How funny it is to ride in sleighing songs tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. How fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. How fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. Over hills we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtails ring, making spirits high. How fun it is to ride in sleighing songs tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. How fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. How fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
A little bit of rockin' jingle bells. If that one's not in your Spotify or your Apple or your YouTube playlist for Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, there's something wrong with you. Yeah, Arnie Beryl's gonna lose her balance and fall back into the Christmas cake listening to that one. Yeah, I thought someone might pick that up, that I actually let a guitar solo slip through. See, it's a Christmas miracle, getting into the Christmas spirit and actually playing guitar solos, right? All right, I wanted to play this one because this is an artist. I don't know that we've played any Fat Dave here before. Fat with a P, because all cool fatnesses is with a P. But we wanted to play this one here now because I think this is just hilarious, and Fat Dave did a great job. He said, I wanted to write a Christmas song in my typical tongue-in-cheek hip-hop style so that Santa's got a side hustle. It's from the perspective of Santa himself. After the C word, after the L word, he found out the business at his workshop had slowed down. So like many people, he's exploring various side hustles to pay the bills. The music was created and vocals recorded all using GarageBand on my iPhone. Your videos have helped me many times. Well, thank you. Though this is the first time I've outsourced the mixing and mastering on. There you go, which I still did for a low cost as possible through Fiverr. There you go. A few hints and tips in there as well. Very cool. So we're going to take a listen to this one. Settle back, grab yourself a beverage, and take a listen to Fat Dave with Santa's Got a Side Hustle here on Your Music Live.
It was a cold summer thanks to COVID. I checked the reindeer mail but still got no list. I'm putting time in the workshop. Boss tip built a wooden rocking horse. That ride is so sick, but no buyers. The parents got no cash. I'm so tired, no wonder I'm so fat. When I'm stressed then I eat in excess, and I don't even check when I'm necking if it's low fat. I need a backup plan, banned on OnlyFans for getting pleasured in the only way that Rudolph can. Tried shifting some Saint Nick tote bags, more claim to the name the Pope has. I tried drop shipping mince pies through Shopify, paid ads in my podcast on Spotify, set up shop at the bottom of my drive, 10p a piece for my homemade toffee bites. One day I'm gonna make my millies. Santa baby coming down your chimneys. I live forever, made a deal with the devil. All weather, getting pepper, mad stocks in the meta. Yo, it's that Christmas hustle. Yo, I got that money making muscle. Yo, I'm on that Christmas hustle. Started in the north, now I'm here. I tried pimping out, but getting that insurance is a big no-go. I've invested in Christmas decks, no way I'm losing money with the risk so low. I've applied to be a driver for Uber, but no fancy sat-nav computer. Plus they say that my sleigh's unsafe, no seatbelts and face melting speed with the booster. Deliveroo getting food to you quick fast, but the public is stingy with the tip jar. I got a part-time job down in Europe, I'm pouring scores of Rivella in a Swiss bar. My elves are mass making for Etsy, printable Christmas cards, hashtag trending. Mrs. Claus is a watercolour whiz kid, whipping out wall art, orders pending. One day I'm gonna make my millies, Santa baby coming down your chimneys. I live forever, made a deal with the devil, all weather, getting pepper mad stock to the meta. Yo, it's that Christmas hustle. Yo, I got that money making muscle. Yo, I'm on that Christmas hustle. Started in the north, now I'm here. Stop. One day I'm gonna make my millies. Santa baby coming down your
Oh, Fat Dave. I was playing that last night and I actually had to watch it through twice because I was laughing so much the first time. I didn't pay any attention. I'm like, I better make sure there's nothing like super inappropriate in here. But I love it because it just sits on the edge there. Like I could play this to my children and there's a couple of references in there that they probably wouldn't really get. But it's just cool. And the visuals along with the sound, along with everything. Yeah, it's an absolute classic. It's going to go down in history, I think, that one as a Christmas classic, and you can all look back and say, I remember Fat Dave when Pete Johns played him for the first time on Your Music Live, and now it's a holiday classic. There you go. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Thank you to the wonderful patrons of the channel. Thank you to everyone for sharing. By the way, down in the description area there are all of the links to all of the songs that I've played. While you're down there, you can hit the thumbs up if you're having a good time here. And who wouldn't be having a good time? It's the holiday season, and there's great music on offer. And please do share. Share the songs, share this link, and then that will mean that people can come in here and they can find all the cool songs, and then they can share them, and it's a whole sharing thing. That's why we say sharing is caring, and Sharon is indeed Karen. Happy Ron. Are there any Happy Ron fans in the house? I'm a Happy Ron fan. I'm a card-carrying member of the Happy Ron fan club, just quietly. And Happy Ron's got a Christmas song here, and he says about being away from home during wartime. So this one's going to hit you in the feels a little bit, as Happy Ron tends to do. He's all about the happiness, but he can still hit you in the feels, and that's what he's going to do with this one. So this is a tune called Maybe Christmas Time, I'll Be Home. Happy Ron on Your Music Live.
I don't regret the choice to fight for what is right, but every day I pray to be coming home tonight. So let us win and let peace begin. I pray that soon I'll get back again. I don't know how, I don't know when. Maybe Christmas time I'll be home. Maybe Christmas time I'll be home. I never turn around when things don't go as planned. I never once back down when I have to make a stand. So let us win and let peace begin. I pray that soon I'll get back again. I don't know how, I don't know when. Maybe Christmas time I'll be home. Maybe Christmas time I'll be home. Didn't know how much I'd miss Mom and everyone. Tell her I'll be back play the tune, I'll get back again. I don't know how, I don't know when. Maybe Christmas time I'll be home.
Happy Ron, I told you it'd hit you in the feels, yeah. I was listening to that one last night and thinking about some of the challenges that I have and that we have and that society has, and you know what, it's been a rough couple of years, but when you look back on things like that, it could be a lot worse. Someone shared a photo of the 1914 Christmas and soldiers laying in a trench like more than 100 years ago in wartime, and you're like, yeah, okay, we got problems, but maybe we don't have all the problems at the moment. But yeah, good job there from our friend Happy Ron, bringing the happy here. We got a couple more tunes. We're probably going to have to go long today. I know, big, huge surprise. Who would have thunk it? Because we've got too many cool songs and not enough time to play them all. So we will have our toilet break, or at least the first, potentially, of our toilet breaks here in just a moment. But before we go on to that, we've got a couple more tunes, and this one is an orchestral cover of one of my, I won't say least favourites. I quite like the tune, but it is the creepiest frickin' carol of all time. It is the Carol of the Bells. You know the one. The one that sounds like someone's about to come up behind you and stab you in the back of the neck with a knife. That's how I interpret it anyway. So this is our friend Orchestra Eclipse, and he says, "Hi Pete, Christmas is here." Well, nearly. It is nearly here. Nearly. So I decided to share with you a cover of the Carol of the Bells. By the way, you might find the pinned comment funny. I'll have to check the pinned comment afterwards as well. Take it away, Orchestral Eclipse, Carol of the Creepy Bells. Here they come, they're gonna kill everyone. Look up behind you, there they are, they're gonna stab you in the eye. Sorry, I was just getting into the song there a little bit. Yes, one of the creepiest carols. Actually, it's creepier. That's probably less creepy than when like a choir, especially like a young choir, like a girls' choir singing that, like la 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 la. It kind of reminds me of that movie. What was it, Children of the Corn, with the kids with the white eyes, like we're gonna kill you. Is it just me? Maybe it's just me. Good job, Orchestra Eclipse. Thank you very much for sharing. Sorry, I'm gonna go in and provide my own brand of commentary when it comes to this sort of stuff. But it's a sign that I'm digging what you're doing if I interact with it. Yeah. Just like when I sing over people's instrumentals or try to harmonise with their choruses. All right, No More Soul, who's here with us live, who's one of our moderators here on the channel, says, "Hey Pete and the Studio Live community, this is my Christmas song for 2021, and it's also the first Christmas song I've made." There you go. When I was a kid, our families would get together and have big holiday parties every Christmas, but as I grew up, and that eventually faded away, and even more so with the family drama, and now Christmas is my immediate family usually. This song is a nostalgia of missing the good times. I also threw in a quip about you know what in there, only because it made sense and makes it relatable to everyone and whose families are, not only because it made sense, sorry, I can't, and then some more things. Sorry, I'm not good at reading it. When it's a long passage like that, I struggle. But we're going to jump in and take a listen to this one. This is No More Soul and Christmas nostalgia on Your Music Live.
now, time to go. No, we don't leave until 2 Christmas gifts, elephant fun games to give and get. I still have all these memories of you. These are the memories I won't forget. Memories of when we had much love, snow and thunder, going home, snowy roads, see all the places lit. Let me go back when there was still Christmas wonder. These are the memories I won't forget. Standing here, I know I'm not alone. Still I miss it and I fear all I know. Love you might stay missing if we're all together. Why do I feel so alone? When did it get normal to lock yourself at home? Do you still remember? Do you still know? Do you miss getting together? Do you miss feeling home?
A little bit of Christmas nostalgia there from our friend No More Saul. No more Saul. I'm telling you, no more. Thank you very much for Sharon. Sharon is Karen, as we say around here, and Sharon is indeed Karen. Speaking of Karen, don't go anywhere, because in the second half we don't have any artists called Karen, but we do have a whole bunch more artists, including some Lily Pillies, some Joe and Barry Glenn, some Marcus Kinnell, and some Peter Honig, some Kronk Song, some Thomas Christ, some Michael aka Z-Lab. We got a lot. We better get on with it, because we got far too much for me to be dilly-dallying and pissy-pantsing about, as our friend Jamie Mallender would say. So why don't we jump into our toilet break here? Now, this one is a little bit, it does make me feel a little bit weird, because it's about me, and that's really weird. But it is by our friend Jade Starr, and it was such a nice thing that she did last year. She did a little bit of a parody of some of the things that I perhaps talk about a bit on the channel here. So a few of the memes and a few of the things that I say a little bit too often, and she put together this little track here. And it is indeed called The 12 Days of Pete John. So forgive me for being an absolute narcissist here on Christmas Eve, but it was too cool and it was too nice a gesture from Jade Starr to not play it. I know many of you have played it before, have heard it before, but for those that haven't, you're in for a treat, because Jade Starr brings the awesome with this one. So let's jump in and take a listen to The 12 Days of Some Guy by Jade Starr.
On the first day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me a lightning to USB 3. On the second day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the third day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the fourth day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the fifth day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 5 UR22Cs, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the sixth day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 6 G strings, 5 UR22Cs, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the seventh day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 7 Cooper's Red, 6 G strings, 5 UR22Cs, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles and a lightning to USB 3. On the 8th day of Christmas, Pete Jones gave to me 8 knobs, a twiddler, Twiddlin', 7 Coopers Red, 6 G strings, 5 UR22Cs, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles, and a line into USB 3. On the 9th day of Christmas, pigeons gave to me 9 doctor's orders, 8 knobs of twiddling, 7 Cooper's Reds, 6 G strings, 5 UR22Cs, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles, and a line into USB 3. On the 10th day of Christmas, pigeons came to me, 10 new subscribers, 9 doctor's orders, 8 knobs of twiddling, 7 Cooper's Reds, 6 G strings, 5 UR22Cs. Yeah. 4 riding donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles, and a line into USB 3. On the 11th day of Christmas, pigeons gave to me 11 tips and tricks, 10 new subscribers, 9 doctor's orders, 8 knobs of twiddling, 7 Cooper's Red, 6 G strings. 4 riding donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles, and a line into USB 3. On the 12th day of Christmas, pigeons gave to me 12 massive rats, 11 tips and tricks, 10 new subscribers, 9 doctor's orders, 8 knobs of twiddling, 7 Cooper's Red, 6 G strings, 5 fucking stylers, 4 righty donkeys, 3 clever goats, 2 warm cockles, and a line into USB 3.
That is the most Jade Star thing that has ever been created, I think. And I'm honoured to be the subject of it. If a song has to be written about me, I want it to be something that is a giant piss take, which that definitely is. And a lightning to USB 3. Bringing the awesome, the one and only Jade Star with that tune there on the Christmas edition of Your Music Live, which is still cracking on. We will be going a little long here today because we've got about another 20 songs to play. So I better stop ranting. But before we do play another song, before we jump in and play a Kronk song, in fact, I do want to say thank you to our wonderful sponsors, DistroKid. Yeah, DistroKid, keep the lights on. See, they're going to have to help because apparently my Christmas tree's on fire over here. So, yeah, we're going to need some help from DistroKid. Their sponsorship is going to help me replace either my tree or my entire house when it burns down. But why don't we Kronk it up here? We're going to jump over to the YouTubes. And Mark Kronk song, by the way, who you heard the new version of the funky Christmas tune, the intro tune at the start. A little bit of this. Yeah. All right. That was a very, very cool tune. We'll play that. We played that with pride. But he says, hey, Pete, well, there goes my perfect Christmas. Son number 2 tested negative and came home. 2 days later, he felt ill and tested positive and is now isolating in his room. I've told all my parents and sister not to come as planned. So far, he's the only one. So fingers crossed for you and for your family, my friend. Here is my seasonal effort. I wrote it, so I sent it in despite the lyrics not really reflecting the current situation. Hope you like it. Well, let's jump over and take a listen to this one here. This is Kronk's song with a tune called Have Some Cheer on Your Music Live.
December, such a magical time of year. Oh yeah, a time for stay at home. Come on now, come on now. Join us, it won't be the same without you here, 'cause no one else gets anywhere near making my Christmas perfect. So don't be on your own, come round to my house. No need to be alone, 'cause we're all here on December. Such a magical time of year. Oh yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Time for everyone to get together and have some cheer. Time for everyone to get together and have some cheer.
Woo! Good job there. Some great stuff from Kronk Song on Your Music Live. Yeah, a bit of sorry to hear the news exactly, but hopefully, you know what, it'll be what it'll be. I know that's a really bad thing. It is what it is what a lot of people have been saying for the last couple of years, and it's like, well, yeah, it's true. Doesn't help any, so you can probably just shut up about it. No. But so I know some people will try to help, but they'll be like, well, you know, everything happens for a reason, and you just have to deadpan them and just go, no, it just sucks. Just say it sucks. I feel bad for you. And that's it. Move on. Anyway, let's continue on to our next tune, because we've got some Sonic Dream Believers in our ear holes coming right up here. So Sonic Dream Believers say, hoping to get all the way to Bethlehem on your Christmas show along with my other submission. Well, we can only have one submission, so I'm going to play this one. Our Christmas. I released this one last year, but not in time for YML. It's the Christmas story as seen through the eyes of the donkey. My brother performed the vocals written by Troutman and Zito. There is a bridge around the 2-minute mark if you're interested in playing it that far. We'll see how we go. I like the artwork on this one. It looks pretty darn awesome. And by the way, if you do miss out on this show, we'll do a bit of a mop-up next week, because I pulled all these yesterday afternoon because I needed to prepare. So if anyone had last-minute submission, I'll try and do a bit of a mop-up, and any Christmas songs we didn't play this week, maybe we can play on next week's New Year show. We'll see how we go. So this one is All the Way to Bethlehem. We'll bring it back to the start here and give it a spin here on Your Music Live.
He put down the hammer and put away the saw. Tonight's the night we travel due to Herod's law. Mary waits and smiles as I walk across the straw and kneel for her with child. I rise and set my jaw, and I will carry Blessed Mary all the way to Bethlehem. Carry for this righteous land. The journey seems so distant, caught at any instant by a king persistent, so we conceal this infant. I pull hard for my master, I climb these jagged hills. The king's horses are faster, and they come to kill. And I will carry Blessed Mary all across this holy land, all the way to Bethlehem. Look there in the sky,
Well, it's a guiding star. I see it in his eyes as it shines apart.
Very nice, very cool, very smooth tune there from our friends, The Sonic Dream Believers. Thank you very much for that. And thank you to Ivan Idea for the kind donation. As we always say, donations help keep the lights on around here at Studio Live today. They are never expected, always appreciated. So thank you. And thank you everyone who dropped in during the week for the end of year celebration show with Georgie and myself. That was a great bit of fun that we had there. Speaking of fun, Mike and Dawn Janice are very fun folks, and they've got themselves a Christmas tune that they'd like to share, which is, I wrote this Christmas song some time ago, but just finished the video early this AM. It was a way to remind myself that Christmas is almost about. It's not about what Christmas is almost about. It's not about all the tinsel and trappings. It's about God keeping his promise. Mike played all the instruments and I sang. Have a Merry Christmas, Pete and gang. Start from the beginning. I can do that, Dawn. I can start at the very beginning. It's a very good place to start. People and Presents by Dawn Janice. Here on Your Music Live. Mike and Dawn Janice. Dawn there on vocals. Some nice piano arrangement in that one. Two very, very cool stuff there from the Janices or the Janesses. I'm sure I pronounce it wrong. They have tried to tell me over time, and I'm pretty sure I get it wrong on the daily, on the regs. You hate it when old people try to talk like young people. Yeah, I get it on the regs, man. Like, well, Pete, you don't know how to speak. All right, we've got some more cool tunes to play here, and this one's a lot of fun. So this is our friends Micah and Danny over at Autism Rocks, and they've got a cool tune here called Dear Santa that they would like to present for us here today. So I'm just queuing this one up here to the start of the tune and get it ready to go. It's called Dear Santa, Give Me Cash. Which is cool. They say, we were noticing how it's been escalating how absolutely horrible everyone is to each other lately, and decided to do a sarcastic Christmas song about how nobody deserves peace on earth. So we're going the gamut. We've got Mike and Dawn with their beautiful little number, and now we're going to go into to this one here from Autism Rocks. Dear Santa, Give Me Cash. Autism Rocks here on Your Music Live. Let's do it.
for peace on earth, food for the homeless, joy and mirth. Since none of that seems to last, this year Santa, give me cash. Stocking people, this year has fallen. I need some money in my stocking. They're fighting, yelling over nonsense. This year, Santa, I wish them nothing. Joy and peace upon his brow, politically incorrect background. Goodness doesn't seem to last. This year, Santa, give me cash! Gold, silver, something shiny. Peace on earth seems unlikely. Maybe this year.
Peace on earth does seem unlikely, but peace in the Your Music Live community is something that I think we've had all year and will continue to support and promote around here. Very cool song. That one was actually from last year, but it was so cool I wanted to give it another spin this year. Christmas sentiment we can all get behind. Show me the money, right? Yeah. I know. Does Santa take credit card these days? Except the 2021 version would be, Santa, give me cryptocurrency. Doesn't quite have the same ring to it, does it? Give me Bitcoin. No. Give me Dogecoin. I don't know. Give me an NFT. Oh man. Oh, no. Let's not go there. Can we not? Let's not get started. Don't get Pete started on NFTs. We could be here a while, and we don't have a while. We've only got a short period of time to get onto the rest of these tunes, and we're going to jump into this one. This is from Emilio Gamboa Leon, who says, "This is AMDA's acoustic Christmas cover song I recorded, edited, mixed and mastered 100% in Cubase 3 with iPad and just acoustic guitar." And sorry, before we do that, I know I was about to do that and then I realized that we've had two very kind donations from two very cool people. That Mr. Tom Carrera has donated to the channel. Thank you very much for that, Papa Tom. We love you and everything you do. You are a positive vibe in this community. And speaking of positive vibes, there is another positive vibe here. It is a Lou Reality Arts says merriest and happiest holidays, all a little something to keep the Christmas lights on. Yeah, you know what? We've had enough donations. I need to do the lights thing. So it is folks like Papa Tom and Lou Reality that help us keep the lights on, because especially when you're using a green screen, turning the lights off gets a little bit rough. You know what? Speaking of the lights, I apologize that we've taken a while to get to this next song, but we will get there. The poor Emilio is just going, are you going to play my song at any point here? But let's just change up the background, because I'm a bit worried about the fire situation going on behind me. So let's go, let's jump outdoors, shall we, for a little while. There you go. We'll jump out into the snow, into the Christmas wilderness here for the next couple of tunes. All right. Let's finally get around to playing this one. It's called Christmas 06. This is Emilio Gamboa Leon on Your Music Live. Very nicely done there, right? Some excellent guitar playing and really nicely mixed together. Very good guitar tone and just all-round goodness. I like it. Gregory O'Sullivan, yes, what are you doing, mate? If you're sleeping in here, it's almost like it's the holidays and it's early morning on Christmas Eve and you've had a sleep in. Who could have thought? How dare you, sir? But no, very, very good stuff. Yeah, excellent guitar work there. A groovy tone going on there. Ivan Idea likes it, so it must be good. Ivan approved. Speaking of Ivan Idea, Clayton Von Kluge is a different person who has submitted a song. My segues are getting stupider. I was about to say, and thank you to DistroKid again, but I'll wait till I don't make such stupid statements before I mention DistroKid, or they'll be like, Johns, could you stop saying something stupid and then saying DistroKid? So, Clayton Von Kluge says, sorry about sending this one after the last song I submitted. I wanted to get this to you first in time for Christmas. After much haggling and debating, I decided to go with a more traditional sound. I initially tried Trans-Siberian Orchestra type vibe, but couldn't get the guitar tone I wanted. Happy holidays to you and your fam and all the Studio Live Today YML participants and enthusiasts. My gift is this song. There you go. I went all the way to Clayton Von Kluge and all I got was this song. Is that like a t-shirt thing that you get? Like, you know, forget about it. All right, Clayton Von Kluge, the classic Little Drummer Boy on Your Music Live. Nicely done there, Clayton Von Kluge. I liked that because it was kind of the whole Little Drummer Boy dun, 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 with a little bit of chaos thrown in there. And I like to add chaos. Doesn't Thomas Christ have a song called Add Chaos? I think so. Yes, very good stuff. Thank you. Yes, round of applause, please, for Clayton Von Kluge. Let's move on here to our friends, the Lily Pillies. Yeah, it's kind of, the Lily Pillies have kind of taken over YML the last few weeks in a good way. And I don't know if they're cheating. Don't know if you're cheating this week, Manny. He says, hello, my friend. Here is our Christmas submission. Okay, it's not really a Christmas song, so feel free to ditch it. We'll play it. But it's a song that kind of could be a Christmas song, right? Yes, I think every song could be a Christmas. I wrote this song. It's called Standing in a Ditch Outside the Bar. It happened on Christmas Eve, so welcome to my Christmas song. We took an old 80s song and sprinkled some Lily Pillies indie vibe, making it a little faster than the original track by Yazoo. Merry Christmas. Well, Merry Christmas to you and yours and everyone in between. Let's jump over and take a listen and a look at the Lily Pillies, a tune called Only You on Your Music Live.
Looking from a window above, it's like the story of love. Can you hear me? Came back away yesterday, I'm moving farther away. Won't you near me? All I needed was the love you gave. All I needed for another day. And all I ever knew, only you. Sometimes when I think of her name, when
and you and you and you. Just me, or does this version of it with the chorus, it's almost like, don't they know it's Christmas time at all? Like, don't you think you could do a mashup with the Band-Aid song? Then it would really be a Christmas song. Very, very cool stuff. Yes, absolutely nailed it with the 80s vibe, but with a modern twist. That's what the Lily Pillies are pretty much all about. 80s vibe, modern twist. Speaking of 80s vibes and modern twists, Joe and Barry Glenn. Where are you, Joe and Barry Glenn? They've got a Christmas submission, because of course they do. It wouldn't be a YML special without a little bit of Joe and Barry sprinkled in there like sugar on cornflakes. What's going on? Oh, yes, we're an hour and a half in. I lose my mind an hour and a half into any show. So welcome to the crazy party. It's going to be a rough ride for the rest of the show. For Christmas, the original of this was made when we first discovered GarageBand. Just a bad mess of hiss, no panning, clicks, you name it. All nasties present. Only original track left is Mandolin and Morris Bell. After seeking Jade's advice on our finished mix, she mastered it for us. It was too loud, so I brought the volume down and then used the limiting app, and it ended up sounding even louder. I don't know. Shrug of shoulders. Thank you, Jade. I love it. I love hearing the backstories behind this stuff. So let's take a listen to this one. This is a Coventry Carol / God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen. Joe and Barry Glenn on Your Music Live.
Oh, sisters true, how may we do for to preserve this day? This poor youngling for whom we sing, aye, by lulay, 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 our little tiny child. Bye bye lulay, lulay. Herod the king in his raging chargeth he hath this day his men of might in his own sight, all young children to slay.
How cool are Joe and Barry Glenn? It is Joe and Barry's show. We're all just along for the ride with that one. Very cool. Love the visuals, love the tunes, and yeah, the authentic sounds of the real instruments. And as I say every time, don't have to feel bad about using your virtual instruments. I use them. A lot of people use them. But yeah, when you hear just that tone and the sound, you can hear the percussive sound of a real instrument being recorded by a microphone. It's just kind of next level. I think it's very, very cool. Yeah, I think you should listen over and over again, and you can do so because down in the description we have all the songs that we've played here today, and I will add this next one that we're going to play from Marcus Cannell because Marcus had an excellent song last week on the show, and the quality of Marcus's music just seems to be getting better and better. So no pressure, Marcus, but we expect absolute excellence all the time. No, this one is Christmas Melodic Creative Guitarist from our friend Marcus Cannell. Let's take a listen here on Your Music Live. Very good stuff there. A very nice tune from our friend Marcus Cannell. Thank you for sharing, my friend. Sharing is caring. Sharon is Karen. You having fun? Is everyone enjoying the Christmas vibes here? I must admit, I'm having an exceptionally good time. But I have a good time every week. But there's just something about this time of year and and sharing a few special Christmas tunes. The amount of love and effort that's gone into everyone's music is amazing, and I appreciate you all big time for what you share. All right, let's go on to something a little bit now for something completely different. Our friend Aaron Bredlaw says Bredlaw. Sorry, I always pronounce his name wrong. Aaron Bredlaw says this was my band Sparkler Dims, circa 2006. We wrote and recorded a special Christmas song for our friends' legendary bar, the Double Down Saloon in Las Vegas. I wrote the music and play guitar and bass and backing vocals. Thomas on vocals, Justine Moonvine on guitar, and the late great Doug Fry on drums. The Double Down Saloon is a famous Las Vegas landmark. How cool is that? I've never been, but I've heard it's like one of the best dive bars. If you're into your dive bars, I've heard the Double Down Saloon is the place to go. Anyway, let's take a listen to this one, shall we? This is Merry Christmas, Damn It, from the Double Down Saloon. Let's take a listen on Your Music Live.
Time at the Double Down. All the bums are getting their haircut now. Spaghettios are on the coffee pot. There's lots of corn in the ass shot. Oh, it's Christmas time at the Double Down. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time at the Double Down. It's Christmas time again. Boss Moss is sitting in his corner stool, tolerating tales from some drunken fool. I saw someone kissing Mr. Santa Claus. I don't wanna tell nobody here because it's Christmas time at the Double Down. It's Christmas time again. It's Christmas time at the Double Down. It's
Christmas time at the Double Down. You'll have that in your head. Except you'll have the song we play last in your head, actually, because anyway. But yeah, very, very cool. Hello, Sion. Thank you for dropping on by. That one was a rockin' tune, right? There aren't enough Christmas songs about dive bars. In fact, I'd go as far to say that may be the only Christmas song about, no, it can't be. Whenever you think, I think that's the only blah, 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 it's usually not the case. Almost always, there's always been something done. Whenever you think you're original and you're new, you're probably not. Someone else has probably beaten you to it, generally. All right, shall we continue on? Shall we play another song? We should. This is our friend Peter Honig. Peter, hello. Peter is one of our wonderful patrons, as many of you are, and thank you for being patrons. All through the year, your ongoing support and donations really do help keep the lights on. I know I say that sort of in passing and flittingly, but don't forget, this is my full-time gig. So, not going to guilt anyone into anything. You don't have to feel bad, because it's what I do. It's what I do for a business. But it does mean that despite the fact that I have a blast doing this and it's like a super fun job, it is still my job. And so I still do have to make sure I can, pay the bills. So thank you, everyone, for that, for your support, both your mental and emotional support and your financial support. Both of those go down well. So thank you. And Peter says, Christmas. Okay, so I started with Jingle Bell sample and the heartbeat percussion and then started to make the melody. Most Christmas melodies start on D. True story. So I banged out a melody in one take and then made a simple counter melody just for some harmony. After putting in the bass and the guitar, I had a Christmassy song, but I added a lyrics, cue gasp. Oh, they are pretty terrible. And we'll be the judge of that. It's just about talking about Christmas trees and gifts and the birth of Jesus. It took 19 whole tracks of vocals. Wow. Happy holidays. Start from the beginning. Thank you very much. So let's take a listen to this one. This is already playing, apparently. This is our friend Peter Honig with Christmas Weirdness on Your Music Live.
Celebrate the day of Jesus' birth. A day that would be monumental for the whole. The day would be known as Christmas. The day that Jesus' age goes off one plus. It wouldn't be Christmas without a tree. Every single one has a plethora of green. List of gifts. Rattle it around, figure out what it is based on the sound.
I like it. There's definitely a bit of almost Faith No More. What? Like, yeah, a bit of that sort of Mike Patton kind of feel to those lyrics. Don't you reckon? Very cool stuff. Thank you, Peter, for sharing. Keep doing your thing, man. Peter's a young dude, but he's learned every time he produces a song. You can tell, you can see the cogs turning and the wheels turning, and he's learning more and more about the production side of music and how things work. So, very, very, very good stuff. And keep creating, keep doing your thing, my friend. Because you know what? Everyone starts at zero, and you're only going to get better. I know I've said this before, and it sounds a bit cliched and a bit weird, but no one's ever come to me and said, Pete, I started out and I was like a beginner. And then I started producing music and did it for years and years, and now I'm worse. Like, no one gets worse, do they? You get better. You get better every time you do it. My background's looking a bit weird here. I don't think I selected a background that's like the right size. So let's go. Let's move over to, let's go with a little bit of lightness here for the end of the show, shall we? It's a lovely Christmas tree corner with some stockings and things going on. Right. Let's move on. We've got a few more tunes to go. I like the idea of this one. This one's some Christmas blues. There's not enough blues going around here. So this is from yes, okay. You've joined us in time here, Lou Reality, because she says, I saw a lot of folks in the chats were making a Christmas holidays project, so I whipped one together quickly. Try not to be perfectionist. Funny note, stripped the mix after seeing the last GarageBand live about too much being too much. Well, there you go. So this is, of course, our friend Lou Reality Arts, and we got some Christmas blues for your ear holes here, people. So strap yourself in. Lou Reality Arts on Your Music Live.
Santa baby,
Trust eroded, sat and loaded, maladjusted, insulted. But what the heck? It's Christmas. Lockdown has my pocket shops, concocting shopping dollars drop. Fortified, not dignified. What the heck? It's Christmas.
Right? What the hell? It's Christmas. What the hell? It's Christmas. That's one of those phrases that, depending how you emphasize it, it has which syllable you emphasize, gives it a different meaning. Now it's saying, now it's playing "Have You Ever Seen Rain" by the Midnight Rockers. I'm going to go down a rabbit trail of Leela's stuff, but no, I'll resist. We'll come back because we do have, let's count them out, shall we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 songs to go. So we are going to go overtime, but only by a wee bit here today because we do have 5 tunes to go. So this is our 5th to last tune. And this is our friend. Get those Zeds ready because Zed's not dead. Zed is Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band, and he's got a Christmas tune for us. And Michael, a man of few words but many songs, says, Christmas tune. All the best, Pete. Good on you, Michael. I love it. Some people send me entire diatribes of paragraphs and paragraphs, and Michael's like, Christmas song. Thanks, Pete. Let's give it a spin, shall we? Here, this is Michael, a.k.a. Zealand Band, Christmas tune 2021 on Your Music Live.
A Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. Good night.
Bonne nuit. Well, that was unexpected.
I was like, did I miss something there? Did the video skip and go to a performance? So we were like listening to. Oh, it went back. Come on. Oh, sorry, Michael. It goes back here, so we need to bring it back up. Hang on. This is how you prove that Pete doesn't actually vet a lot of the songs he plays on this show, because things are surprising me because. Especially with people like Michael, I just go, I just trust whatever Michael's going to put out there as being very cool. So yeah, a very cinematic transition. Exactly right. Well done. Good stuff, Michael. Never know what you're going to expect, and that's a really good thing when it comes to music and when it comes to surprising Pete, making me go, what the heck? Nice. Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio. Apparently, it's going to play it before I even explain it. I should just do that. Ron and Jenny, Wolfstone Studio. No. Just play. Hi, Pete. We have never written or recorded a Christmas song before, but we wanted to come up with something for your show. It's short and sweet, only 1:45, and it's probably the hokiest thing we've ever done. The title is A Little Christmas Love Song. Oh, happy holidays, Pete and everyone. We hope you enjoy this. I hope you enjoy this too. A little Christmas love song from our friends Ron and Jenny at Wolfstone Studio on Your Music Live.
It's a holiday when you're near. The only gift I need is you and me on Christmas Day. 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 Christmas Day.
Now, it might just be me and my weird ears hearing something different, but when you said you and me on Christmas Day, I heard a human made up Christmas Day. And I mean, it's not wrong, it's just a bit weird. A human made up Christmas Day. I mean, they probably did, but yeah, it's just, I don't know. Like I say, after the hour and a half mark, I'm weird. And as we approach 2 hours, I'm even weirder. See you later, Russ. I'm going to have to slope off and start sorting dinner out. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thank you. Thank you to you. Thank you to the drag gurus. I miss the Caribbean. So Ron and Jenny down there in Florida. Yeah, Florida Keys. In the Florida Keys, which I've been told is a very nice place. We talked about Florida on the show with Georgie a couple of days ago, and people kept coming in and saying stuff about Florida, and I was like, leave Florida alone. And then Floridians were like, it's actually kind of weird. There's a lot of weird people here. But I know that any Floridians who watch this show are not weird. They're awesome. That's my idea, and I'm sticking with it. All right, 3 songs to go. 3 songs to go. 3 songs to go. You better stay, listen to them, because we got a little bit of our man Scott up there in the up north, and he goes by the name SM Borthwick, and I know many of you know SM Borthwick and love his music. And he says, "Hi Pete. I hope I'm not too late for Christmas song extravaganza. You snuck in. You snuck under the bar by like about 30 minutes, mate." You just got in there. You were the last song that I downloaded to the song list. It was a very late decision to work on a Christmas song. I started writing it on the 19th of December and finished it on the 22nd. It's a blues rock tune in open G tuning. All right. The song shares a little-known secret of just how Santa recruits his helpers. Well, there you go. Thanks and Merry Christmas. And that's from our friend S.M. Borthwick. Let's take a listen to Santa's Little Helper, S.M. Borthwick, on Your Music Live.
Slaving in the workshop of the fat red elf. I ain't seen the sun in months, can't be good for my mental health. He's got his master list, judging every boy and girl. Meantime, I'm in this dirty factory, making pointless toys an ungrateful world. When he double checked his naughty list, he found me there. It makes him very jolly, but he just don't care. No, he don't. Working for the clouds. Paying off my dues. You better watch out, or he'll get you too. Working for the clouds. Working for the clouds. Working for the clouds. Toiling for the fat man, wanna shout or cry. Better not. I know I'm in his bad books, but he never told me why. There's no way to escape. I got nowhere to go. If I try to run, he'll hunt me down. There ain't anything outside but endless snow.
Right. S.M. Borthwick bringing the awesome stuff there with that tune. Very good stuff. Thank you for hanging out. We're about to play our penultimate tune, but thank you for hanging out here today or tonight or wherever you are in the world. I know it's it's going to be lunchtime and dinner time and breakfast time and all sorts of time for many folks. But the cool thing about this show is that all of the songs that we play are linked down in the description. You can come back anytime and find the coolness and get yourself a Christmas playlist together with just the cool tunes that we play on this song. And I recommend that you do that. Huge thank you once again to our sponsors, DistroKid. If you are not already releasing your music to Spotify and to Apple Music and Deezer and Amazon and all the places, I mean, you do you, sunshine. Live your life. But for less than $20 per year, you can release an unlimited amount of music and get it out there on all the platforms. And then you can just say, you can be like SM Borthwick, and instead of having to say, well, what you got to do is you got to go over to you got to go to this one website, and then you got to go to this link, and then you got to pay this much. No, you just say to people, I am SM Borthwick. I am on every platform as SM Borthwick. I am distributed by DistroKid, and that's how I roll. So go ahead and do that. All right, so we've got two more tunes here. And as I said before, if we missed your tune, if you were in too late or you got one, we're going to do a mop-up. On next week's show, we're going to do a mop-up show, and we're going to be playing any other songs that you may have had. So just continue to put Christmas or holiday or New Year or whatever in your song in the description when you submit it in the form, and the form's down in the description there as well. And we'll consider any of those, because I know that through no fault of yours, I might have missed it, or you might have put it in late, or you might not have put Christmas in the title, or whatever it is. Then feel free to resubmit if we didn't play your tune. All right. Our man Thomas Christ is moderator extraordinaire. He's here every week. He's keeping you folks in line. His job's pretty easy most of the time. Usually goes in waves. There'll be nothing for weeks and weeks and weeks, and then we'll just get a whole bunch of people just drop into the chat for no reason. But as well as being a wonderful moderator, he also is a very cool creator. And he's got a Christmas tune. He says, Christmas, a fun, cynical, sarcastic take on how dark at heart among us experience the holidays. How the dark at heart among us. A bit of industrial goth silliness for Christmas this year that celebrates the antisocial and the outcast, created and mastered in Logic Pro because I didn't have time to send it to Jade and get the video done and submitted to the show. So let's jump in and take a listen and a look at this one, shall we? It is the one, the only Thomas Christ with Nihilist Christmas on Your Music Live. Let's take a listen. Thomas Christ doing what he does best and bringing the awesome industrial sound to your ear holes. I love the fact that he used the term ear holes in that song too. Very cool. And the idea of sending blank black painted cards to people is just so cool. Can you imagine? I mean, I don't think that we've received maybe one Christmas card this season, but can you imagine like back in the old days you're receiving all your Christmas cards and then it's just one that's just like been hand painted black and you open it up and it's just nothing and you're like, okay, yeah, someone's a bit weird. But weird in a good way, because weird always means good. So instead of you walking away with a cool beat and Nihilist Christmas in your head, I'm going to have to do something different. Because you know what's coming here. Many of you know what's coming here, because I happen to be involved in a very cool project by the one, the only Ingo from Black Covers, and I know many of you would have seen this already, but we couldn't not go out with the Christmas show with the one and only Black Covers and the most renowned, irritating song in the world, All I Want for Christmas Is You. But here's the thing, it is not the Mariah Carey version. It is a version from the Black Covers All-Stars. So Ingo spent a lot of time, masses of effort, and I can only imagine the work that went into this project to get this completed. Because I've done similar things with like 3 artists before and it's hard. So he brought 30 vocalists together and he created an epic, not only song, but video for the song. So we're going to give this one a spin here tonight. It is Black Covers and All I Want for Christmas Is You. The Black Covers All Stars on Your Music Live. Take us out, Ingo.
I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know.
Make my wish come true.
Christmas, there is just one thing I need.
Don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree.
I don't need to hang my stocking here upon the fireplace.
Santa Claus will make me happy with a joy on Christmas Day.
I just want you for my own, more than you could ever know. Make my wish come true. All I want for Christmas is
Oh, I won't ask for much this Christmas. I won't even wish for snow.
I'm just gonna keep on waiting underneath the mistletoe.
I won't make a list and send it to the long-forsaken.
I won't even stay awake to hear those magic random clicks.
I just want you here tonight,
holding on to me so tight.
What more
Love it. Love it so much there, Ingo and Black Covers bringing the awesome. And that song, which I really didn't enjoy, but I loved being part of that project, and I think it came out brilliant. I don't think the Mariah version ever needs to be played again. Ever. I think that is just the new ultimate version of All I Want for Christmas Is You, because I just love it. And yes, Jade Starr's appearance in there is great. Mike and Dawn in there, just adorable stuff. And brilliant all round. Great stuff from Ingo. We had to finish up with that one. That is going to do it, folks. I do want to say thank you again for all of your support through the year. I hope you all have a wonderful holiday season, whether you celebrate Christmas or you don't. Whatever you're going to do, I hope you do it well, and I hope you are happy and safe and just enjoy yourself, because it is that time of the year. I'll be taking a day off. Dun, 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 dun. So this is me signing off from now until the happy hour, and we're a day early here, so the entire day. So enjoy your Christmas Eve. The happy hour will be on Boxing Day here in Australia at the usual time on Sunday, so it'll be Saturday afternoon or evening for you. So when you're full of your turkey or your prawns or whatever you have for your, probably don't have prawns in the north. When you've had your Christmas dinner and you're sitting there and the tryptophan in your system is making you feel tired, you can jump over and check out the happy hour. We'll be playing some Christmas tunes to finish off the Christmas season there as well. But that is going to do it for us here. The only thing to say left is thank you to DistroKid, our wonderful sponsors who keep the lights on around here and who support you and your independent music. Have fun, everyone. Have a great Christmas time. And let's go out with a little bit of funky Christmas tunage from the one and only Kronk Song. See you next time, folks.